Hello, class. I'm going to show you some scenes from the movie Boyhood so we can start to talk about ways to think about how theories of gender communication, from academic research as summarized in our textbook, how those theories might apply to a film. So I have you on the screen. This is our course Blackboard page between week 2 and week 3. Here's the link to Boyhood. And I just thought I'd show you while I'm here. If you click on Boyhood, you'll see the film opens right up. Okay, so I've brought you to a scene 13 minutes and 47 seconds into the film. And just so you know, this is the time stamp for this scene right here. And what happens in this scene is it's the first time we see Mason's biological father, whose name is also Mason Sr. Sometimes he's just referred to as Dad in the character list. And he's an important character to Mason throughout the entire film. But this is, Mason's parents have been divorced, and his dad has been away, and now he's returning after, I don't know, a year or two being away, doing his own thing after the divorce. And so this is really our introduction to him as a character. And of course, what I'm going to ask you to write about for the first paper is how this character, as well as this stepfather character, what they do to try and shape Mason to be a certain type of man. How is Mason's gender identity shaped by characters? And so let's take a look at this scene. What I'll do is I'll talk a little bit about the beginning of the scene, and then I'm just going to leave some scenes after this for you to discuss amongst yourselves on perusal. Okay, so let's play.
Oh my, oh, look at you, you're so big, hey, MJ. What's happening, buddy? Huh? You guys ready to have some fun? Yeah. Hey, Catherine, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
What time should I have these rascals back?
Oh, I don't know, around 7:30, I guess. I gotta get them home by 8.
Oh, you know what? Why don't I take them over to their mom's?
No, that's okay. She's expecting me.
Oh, that's all right. You guys know where it is, don't you? Yeah, all right, I'll do it. It's no problem.
I don't think that's such a good
Look,
idea.
it's no problem. All right? You guys ready to go? Let's do it.
Whoa, wait a minute. You gotta get your stuff.
Okay, so you can see that Mason Sr. here is really happy to see his kids. He's ready to be the fun dad. He takes them bowling. They're going to do something fun together, and then he's going to bring them back. Great, a typical sort of divorced dad sort of situation. When he's speaking with Catherine, Catherine is the kid's grandmother. Her daughter is Olivia, the ex-wife, the mom in this situation. And when Catherine tries to tell him, no, I don't want you to drop the kids off at Olivia's house, perhaps Olivia said, I don't want to see him. It's fine that he sees the kids, but I don't need to interact with them. When she tries to tell him, no, bring him back here, he's very curt and he really cuts her off. Of course, you think about a situation of divorce. Here we have a single mom raising the kids by herself. The father's gone off to discover himself, as we find out later. So, there's some bad blood, and we see that friction here. But definitely in Mason Sr., we see sort of an impatience of dealing with, these women who have control over his kids. And this plays out later in the scene. You'll see it. It might be something you want to talk about more. But this is the first thing we see of him. He wants to have fun. He clearly loves his kids. But there is some friction in how well he can accept responsibility of being a dad. Okay, so I've moved forward a few minutes. We're now at the bowling alley. Samantha has just bowled a strike, and now we're going to see what happens when Mason takes his turn. And I'm going to say, I apologize for the sound quality. It's just the way I have to do these recordings so that I can put them in perusal. So that's why I keep the subtitles on, so you can at least be sure you know what the dialogue is, because sometimes the sound gets a little funky on these recordings. But here we go.
Let him know who you are, buddy. Let him know who you are. Yes! 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 All right, don't worry about it.
Wish we can use the bumpers.
Bumpers are for kids. You know, what are you, 2 years old? You don't want the bumpers. Life doesn't give you bumpers. There we go. There we go. We got something there. We got something. Oh!
Last time we were going, we had bumpers and it was a lot more fun.
You don't want the bumpers, all right? You bowl a strike with the bumpers and it doesn't mean anything. Trust me. Just lay it out on the lane. 1, 2, 3, and... Let's hear it for the father! Woo! Get up there, get.
So, what do you think about that piece of advice from Mason's father, his biological father? I see students interpret it in lots of different ways, and so I'm really interested in what you think. I'm not going to tell you what to think, but again, I mean, I know we're just focusing on a few minutes in this 3-hour-long movie, but for your paper, that's what I'm going to expect. I'm going to expect you to find really specific things that people say, or the ways that they say them, the way or what they do, as evidence for trying to shape, in this case, Mason in one way or another. And this is a real piece of fatherly advice here, and I think it's important to think about. So I'm going to jump to another scene. It's just the follow-up to this, when Dad is talking more to his kids. And remember, to put a comment into our discussion here in perusal, when it's a video, you just stop the video and then it says add comment, add question, and you can click on that and then add in your comment or your question. All right, here we go. Okay, so here we are, 45 minutes into the movie, 45 minutes and 12 seconds, as you can see here from the timestamp. I've left it on this little tiny scene of Mason and his stepbrother learning about how to find porn. This helpful older young man is going to give them some bookmarks. And that's just to show that throughout this movie, there's a lot of little glimpses into many of the factors that influenced Mason and developing his gender identity as a young man. So we are only focusing here on 2 of his 3 parents, male parents, and then there's also Olivia. So we're really narrowing our focus, but it's important to notice all these things that play into who he becomes. It's not really a simple picture. I just have to ask you to be very focused, because I want to see that you can watch the film, pick out things that you think are important about how Mason Sr. acts and how this stepfather, Bill Welbrock, acts, and how you can put that evidence together to make a statement about how what you learned about gender identity development is played out in this film, Boyhood. So let's watch the scene. Again, I'm going to ask you to comment about how you see Bill Welbrock. This is Mason's stepfather at this point. His mom, Olivia, has married Bill. He seems like a good, substantial guy to help her raise her 2 kids. And so they have a Brady Bunch situation where, it's a blended family with parents with kids from previous marriages coming together into a new family. Okay, so let's just watch this scene.
I know how to do this. I'll make you some bookmarks. Just a second. What's your sheet? Nice.
Randy, Mason, Dad wants you guys downstairs.
Why?
You're getting haircuts.
Guess you just can't stand it. Cause you probably won't get back without hustling. So I didn't go.
That's Bill
This is
Welbrock
gonna
right
look
there.
so much better. You're gonna look like a man instead of like a little girl. Taking the eyebrows off next, right, Byron?
Mason, we're leaving. You're not sick. Bye, guys.
Come on.
Where's Mason?
He doesn't feel too good. I don't think he's going to school.
He's totally faking it. Bye. Mason, what's going on? I don't feel good. Yeah, your head feels fine, so get your ass out of bed. I'm gonna drive you to school. You got 5 minutes and don't make me late.
I mean, he didn't even ask. He just cut it. It's my hair.
Well, no wonder you were angry. I'd be angry too.
You're a Martian now.
Honey, you know what? I'm gonna talk to him about it later. Okay?
I tried to call you, but you didn't answer your phone.
I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with school. Hey, for what it's worth, it's hair and it will grow back. Now I can see your pretty eyes and your foxy face.
Why'd you even marry him? Such a jerk.
Well, Bill has his good qualities. You know, nobody's perfect. And now...
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. The scenes that follow are also really important, and you should really consider them when you write, do some writing about these scenes later this week. But for now, that's good. Just insert some comments about your thoughts about these characters, these male characters who are father figures to Mason and surely had some influence on his developing gender identity, whether that was as someone he wants to emulate, you know, be like, or someone he surely does not want to be like. Okay,